Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk about what we talked yesterday. We're going to talk about the changes to the solo Battlegrounds event points and the points that you get with energy more specifically. And as kind of somewhat expected, I would say, the official word from Kabam is that I can confirm this was unintentional and that we are reverting it ASAP. We hope to have fixed it before the event starts, even though obviously there is still quite a lot of issues with the solo objectives and everything else. But the point is that apparently it was a mistake. And then not that long after I made my initial video, I also got a comment that reminded us that there was basically the same issue with the points at the start of Season 1. Which, you know, gives more credence to the idea that it was a genuine and actual mistake and not Kabam being shady. But I don't think anybody really can blame me for not jumping to that conclusion, given Kabam's track record of effectively these things being 50-50. It's 50% incompetence and 50% malice most of the time. And that is also a food for thought that I want people to take away from this video. The game we play is managed by a company where you can make a mistake, visible mistake that makes its way to the live users and therefore again causes, you know, conversations and worries and whatnot in the player base. I would consider that, you know, as a fairly substantial mistake, noticeable mistake that got pointed out and that had an after effect. And then they fixed it at the beginning of Season 1. The fact that this mistake occurs yet again, in my opinion, clearly means that it's not a big deal to anyone. Nobody really cares. Nobody got their ass whooped. Nobody got their ear talked off. Nobody got in trouble with the boss or even as a stern talking to. Because I don't know about anybody else in my personal work experience. If I make a meaningful error in my work and I get to have a conversation with my superiors at work about it, I'm very, very, very unlikely to make that mistake again. In fact, I will make a point not to make that mistake again. Or at the very least, I will do my best. And I think this situation, yet again, kind of proves that the work culture in the Kabam seems to be fairly lackadaisy. This is a repeat story yet again from when, for instance, the crystal rates changed. When Kabam updated cow crystal drop rates and increased them, for about next month, we had like 6 or 7 times offers come out with wrong crystal drop rates, with the old crystal drop rate, them not being updated. And it happened week after week with offer after offer, and Kabam had sent out, you know, additional crystals with the correct drop rates. And things like that only occur ever if there is no real consequence to the mistake. If the mistake is downplayed to a point, it's like, we all make mistakes, let's move on. And to the point, it's obviously correct. If you are working and if you have a good track record, you know, making an error shouldn't be an end of your employment or anything of the sort. But I think that we all can agree at this point the amount of unintentional things happening in the game due to obvious oversights or mistakes of people that are responsible for this has long reached unacceptable levels. And so my question to the people watching here is, which one is a scarier idea? That we are playing the game that is being run by a company that maliciously tried to sneak in, you know, pro-Kabam against player changes that would, you know, increase the monetization of this game and, you know, just be kind of sneaky and shady. Because that's quite scary as well. Or we are playing a game that is managed by a company where you can make an error, or 10, or 15, and do it again, and everybody's chill about it. It's an interesting train of thought. Like, what do you prefer? Utter and rampant, intolerable incompetence and tolerance to this incompetence, or malicious behavior? So yeah, but on the bright side, such as it is, the scoring system remains the same as it was in the previous season. So the point that you earn in the solo one should be adjusted now, and it's still 1/6 of the points you get with Elder's Marks. But yes, let me know what you guys think of this topic, because it's worth to think about, in my opinion. Either way, that's it for this video. Just wanted to let you guys know that the point change was an error, and I'll see you soon. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the